This is the tragic and 100% true story of the two dopes. There once was a dope who appeared to be pissing on his locker. Another dope approached him with some drugs. He said, "No way, not his thing." The other one said, "Wow, you really are a dope if you don't try these. Why don't you try them right now and we can be friends and do dope together?" Most likely in the same day, one dope said he already finished his dope and would like some more. Unfortunately, the second dope also went through his stash, but could tell him where to find more dope. Together they were certain the best place to get dope was at their local school. In their fourth-hour English classroom, the two dopes approached the meanest, scariest-looking drug lord with their leftover lunch money in exchange for dope. The drug lord was surely pleased, and then counted out and dispersed in a rather unorganized fashion the exact amount of dope pills based off of the currency he just received. The two dopes were too dumb to count and assumed he was correct. Meanwhile, another gentleman who looked eerily similar to the drug lord was walking the halls as the boys left. Too bad for them. He's a cop. And while these two dopey dum-dums were still trying to figure out what hit them, this smart cop was finding drugs in all of the most common hiding places. Under the bell-bottoms, and of course under the armpits. Because the cop forgot his handcuffs, he had to escort them by gunpoint through the halls of their elementary school, as their fellow students sat in shock and horror while the two dopes are hauled off to jail. The cousin of the sheriff, the judge, reviews the case of the two dopes and is very displeased, but is happy they wore ties to the occasion. The judge asked them if they were guilty of this heinous crime and did not notice they switched places. He's willing to give them one more chance if they clean their act up. They agree. The judge sends them off to educate themselves about them and the law. Basically, they have to be nerds and read books all day. This new life was clearly not as exciting as doing dope, but the two dopes knew that they had to do it. They even resorted to playing chess. Chess, for Christ's sakes. They found this life very boring, but they were very, very happy still, because they were done with their life of drugs and being dopes. Just kidding. One dope decided to do dope again, and then he died. And the other dope did so much dope that he lost his mind, jumping on things, going absolutely crazy over the dope, throwing things across the room, getting hooked by an imaginary fish line, clearly psychopathic behavior. He did so much dope, he did not know what was up, what was down, but he knew how to throw a chair and ruin his whole life. Don't do drugs. A PSA brought to you by Rick Maroney and Rick Maroney.